Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga with Candise. I'm Candice, and today we are going to work through a beginner yoga sequence. We're going to cover 7 basic postures that are going to work the full body and also give you a great foundation for your beginner yoga practice. So let's begin. You'll want to start in a seated position. You can, if your back is rounding, if you feel like you're sitting back, sit up on a couple blankets or a book or anything to elevate your seat a little bit above the knees. That will help give you length in the spine. And just begin by taking a few breaths as we land here on our mat together. Really side out. Let's do a few nice full body breaths. So inhale and side out. So full body, so really feeling the belly expand, maybe the rib cage expand. Good, let's do one more of those. So landing here in your seated asana, sukasana, seated easy pose. This is called easy pose. Not easy for everyone though. I do recognize that. This is a pose to work up to. That's why starting with blocks or cushion or whatever you need to sit on to feel comfortable here, do that. This is your practice. I'm assuming you're at home, so there's no right or wrong. Just do what feels good in your body. Honor that. Honor that. Okay, just bringing our awareness to your sit bones. We're rooting down. We're, like I said, landing. We're anchoring down. And you can close your eyes. I've closed my eyes a few seconds ago. You're welcome to close your eyes too, if you feel comfortable. You can bring your gaze in between the brow, just creating a focal point. And if your eyes are open, maybe you take them down the tip of the nose. Your drishti, your gazing point. Good. So you can let out any wiggles, shrug the shoulders, shake out the wrists, the hands. Wiggle the nose. Give the eyebrows a few wiggles, the ears a few wiggles if that's within your toolbox of talents. And then coming on to all fours. We're going to start in cat-cow. So the knees are under the hips, the wrists are under the shoulders, and we've got a nice tabletop. So the back is neutral, the spine is neutral. And then as we inhale, the tail goes towards the ceiling and the belly drops, and the throat, the front of the throat, neck opens. Then as you exhale, the chin moves to the chest. So inhale, drop the belly, tail towards the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Come to that neutral spine. We're going to tuck our toes. Bring the seat over the heels. Just give the toes a stretch out here. So tuck the toes. Press the hands into the floor and stretch the toes and the backs of the feet. Before we move into our third posture. Oh, yeah, it's nice to wake up the soles of the feet. Now we're going to press into the legs, strong legs for our down dog. You can walk the dog out here. This is already an advanced posture, but I like to give it because, you know, it is a foundational posture, and most likely you're going to end up in a class at some point, or maybe across a video that includes this. And why not get that foundation down, just familiar with it? Because eventually you're going to land here and you'll be like, yeah, I feel good in this pose. Right now you might feel a little awkward, and that's okay. We got to start somewhere. Okay, so the fingertips are spread wide. Let's see here. We've got the fingertips spread wide. We have the wrist creases parallel to the top of the edge, or the top of the wrist creases parallel to the top of the mat. And then we have our feet approximately hip width apart. And the tail pointing towards the sky, so you feel that lengthening up. We're going to bend our knees a lot, bring the belly towards the thighs, and then we're going to press the tail up towards the sky. Bending the knees. Let's do that 2 more times. Belly towards the thighs, and then press the tail up, rooting down through our heels. So you feel that stretch in the back of the legs and the hamstrings. Bending the knees and lengthening up. Good. And now walk the feet to meet the hands. Coming into your forward fold, your intense forward fold. It's called utanasana. Intense forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Release the crown towards the floor. Okay, it's our 4th posture. Just swaying. Release any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. And then release the fingertips towards the floor, and then just walk the hands up all the way to the quads, and find that tabletop there with like the neutral spine. So you want to find that neutral spine. You can give your pelvis a few rocks forward and back until you find that spot where if you came and put a cup on my back, or if I came and put a teacup on your back, could hang out there for a bit. And then walk the hands back down towards the earth. And now walk the hands up to the knees. And back down to the earth. Good. Up to the shins. That's comfortable for you. And then back down to the earth. Good. We're going to plant the hands. Allow the knees to be bent. And then we're going to step the feet back into our down dog. Landing here. And then we're going to bring the knees all the way down to the earth. Bring the sit bones back. And now press the tail up, down dog. Good. Coming down, knees down, hips back, down dog. So creating that strength in the quads and the lengthening in the hamstrings. And waking up the soles of the feet. Good. And now from here, we're going to come back down, staying here, untuck the toes, cycle through 3 cat-cows. Inhaling, belly drops, front of the throat opens, exhale, round. Inhale, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Coming back into your neutral spine, and then walk Actually, we're going to keep the hands where they are. Bring the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch, and then sit the seat back onto the heels. And just rock side to side, kind of getting in there, moving the hips aside, sinking the pelvis down, and get a little juicy there. And then extend the hands, forehead to the floor, or stacked hands, forehead to the hands. Or maybe you're on your forearms. Wherever you are, release, relax the head. So you're opening up through the hips here, sinking the pelvis down. This is great if you're experiencing any anxiety or stress. This posture helps calm the mind, relaxes the nervous system. Sure, we could all use a little bit of that deep relaxation. And then from here, walk the hands back towards yourself. And then come sitting back into your easy pose, into sukasana. And then the right foot is in front of the left. Let's walk the hands out in front. And then walk the hands over to the left. And then reach out with the left hand, stack the right hand on top of the left. Breathe into the right side body. And press the right sit bone into the mat. And then walk your hands back to center, back towards yourself. Switch the cross of the legs. And then walk the hands back out in front. And then over towards your right. Reach with the right hand, left hand stacks on top of the right. Ooh, yes. Breathing deeply into that left side body. Pressing the left sit bone down. If you're like, my hand, left hand is not stacking on top of the right. That's crazy talk. Then just have the hand so you can twist over towards the right knee, and the hands are on the mat, and you're pulling the chest. It's like you're gripping the floor and pulling the chest forward. And you're just here. Maybe you fold a little bit forward. Maybe the fingertips are behind you and you're just pressing the chest forward. There's many variations. Just kind of feel around, take one on, try one on, see if it fits, and if not, then try something else. It's all good. And then walk the hands back to center and then back towards yourself. All right, so we've come now to our 7th and final posture. We're going to do a side bend. So the right hand sweeps up towards the sky. I'm going to plug my arm into the socket because oftentimes we get right out there and we want to stay connected. The left hand is on the mat and the left fingertips are going to walk away from you as much as possible before that right sit bone starts lifting off the floor. And once it starts to lift, you know that's your limit. And breathe into that right side body. This is giving space for the right lung. It says this pose is for a trim waist. All you have to do is do this side bend. So the left hand reaches towards the sky, plug the arm into the socket. It's a good place for it. And then walk the right fingertips away from you, plugging the left sit bone now into the earth. Maybe you come onto the right forearm. Maybe you're on the fingertips. Wherever you are, just pressing the left sit bone into the earth. Side bend is feeling extra fantastic. And then we're going to come back to center. Good. Back of the hands resting on the knees. Take a breath here. Well done on completing this beginner's yoga sequence. We did 7 basic postures, so you're well on your way to creating an awesome foundation for your yoga practice. Hopefully you'll join me in the next video where we do 8 basic yoga postures. Okay, until then, stay healthy. Bye for now.